Nigel Farage and Fahima Mohammed clash over the future of the European Court of Human Rights.
Here is the rage baiting.
When this was put into law, it wasn't intended to give people who come into Britain illegally new iPhones. So what say you about the current state of the ECHR?
Fahima shuts down Farage on human rights.
I believe that you are just quoting tabloids when you're discussing that. I don't think the law is that kind of like juvenile to sort of say, you know, we're putting people coming in first for mobile phones and things like that. That is absolutely incorrect. Nigel Farage, you fought for Brexit on the promise of British sovereignty. No one else's politics, no one else's courts, yet you now want to tear up the European Convention of Human Rights and drift towards a US-style system where basic rights depends on politics, money, and who's in power. Just look at the American right now. People executed despite doubts about their guilt, millions denied, healthcare as human rights, mass incarceration, tearing families apart. That's what when human rights are guaranteed above
Nigel's
politics,
is not happy at all.
right? And the ECHR is a vision, and Britain helped write that. It is not in the dark ages. It is also current now when it comes to human rights and laws and acts that actually is, you know, taking away the horrors that we still experience today. We still have wars. We still have interference directly and indirectly that is happening with the democratic states, including Britain. You know, without it, we are opening a door to any government, left or right, rewriting the rules itself without being marked. And
all right, so you're saying, so what you're saying, in effect, is that this convention, this court in Strasbourg, judges, they're more important, they're better defenders of our liberties than we, the voters, when we go to the polls and choose our governments. That's in effect what you're saying, is that democracy doesn't work.
I'm saying that they will mark it. We will still have, and we still do. The ECHR does not actually, you know, take away what we already have. They are just making sure that it's done properly. Otherwise, it's like as if, you know, you're saying now that we're going to end up with a situation like a Netanyahu government, okay, in Israel, hollowing out judicial oversight until democracy itself, you know, is at risk. This isn't about foreign judges. It's about protecting British people from any government that goes too far. And that's what the ECHR is about. Not Brussels, but it's...
Nigel has had enough.
I get it. You understand, you see it as a protection against bad government. And you
Should the UK step away from ECHR or protect its commitments?